Hello and welcome to another Mr. Watson YouTube video. I had a request to have a look at some simple one-step linear algebra. In fact, let's just start that again because that was dreadful. Hello and welcome to another Mr. Watson YouTube video. I had a request to go through some simple one-step linear algebra stuff. So I've printed off a worksheet here from a website called mathdrills.com. I'll leave the URL in the video description down below. And in this video I'm just going to go through some examples. I've got a few sheets here to go through. I won't go through every single question. I'll maybe go through the first 10 and then I'll leave 10 for you to do. So, first question here. 15 is equal to 9 plus x. Now we want to work out what the value of x is. So, here we have a 9 on this side, so we want to get rid of that, and we do that by subtracting 9 off of both sides. So this side will be 15 subtract 9, which is 6, and then this side will just be x. So here x is equal to 6. In this example here we have d plus 9 equals 14. Okay, so alongside the d here we have another 9, so we need to take 9 off of both sides. So this side we will just have d, and on the right hand side we will have 14 subtract 9, which is 5. Next question. Here the side with the unknown, with the variable, we have a 6, so we need to do the opposite of adding 6, we need to subtract 6 off of both sides. 12 subtract 6 is 6, and that will be equal to j. Next question. 8 plus n is equal to 16. So here we have, on the same side as the n, we have an 8. So we need to subtract 8 from both sides. On the left hand side we will be left with n, and on the right hand side 16 minus 8 is 8. Question 9. H plus 7 is equal to 15. Sure, by now you might be seeing a pattern. With the h here we have a positive 7, so we need to subtract 7 from both sides, which will leave us with h is equal to 15 subtract 7 is 8. Oops, 8. Okay, let's have a go at these questions here. This one here is very straightforward. 6 plus 7 is equal to s. 6 plus 7 is 13. Very simple one. 3 plus f is equal to 7. So here we subtract 3 off of both sides, and we are left with f is equal to 7 minus 3, which is 4. Another simple question here. 6 plus 1 is 7, so p is equal to 7. And we also have another one, that there will be 16. Z plus 1 is equal to 4. So here on the side with the unknown we are plussing 1, so we need to subtract 1 from both sides. So we'll be left with z is equal to 4 minus 1, which is 3. If I just slide these up a bit, I'll do 2 more questions since we had a couple of quite simple questions to do there. I'll leave. Oh, actually, there are quite a few of them. Okay, well, we'll do one more. So we have 1 plus w equals 8, so we subtract 1 from both sides. We're left with w equals 7. So if I leave that there in focus of the camera, have a go at trying these other 9 questions on your own. Of course, some of them, like few here, are quite easy. Some of the others not so much. So have a go at those. And in the meantime I'll just turn this over. Hopefully everything there is in shot, but they are the answers to all of those questions. So you'll be able to check there if you've got the correct answer or not. Okay, so the last page was all about, adding things. Now we've got subtractions. So, in my opinion, these are somewhat easier. Let's start off with the first question. Slide it down a little bit. Start off here with the first question. 4 equals n minus 6. So we look at the side with the unknown. In this case it's the right hand side. We are subtracting 6, so we need to do the opposite of that to both sides, which is add 6. 4 plus 6 is 10, and this side will just be n. Same thing here. Look at the side with the unknown. It's the left hand side. F minus 6, so we do the opposite of that. We add 6 to both sides. F will be 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. Okay, this question here is quite easy. 13 subtract 4 is 9. That is equal to C. 14 subtract 5 is Y. Well, 14 subtract 5 is 9. 1 is equal to S subtract 6. So we do the opposite to subtracting 6. We add 6 to both sides. 6 plus 1 is 7. The right hand side will just be S. Okay, first question on this column. 9 is equal to 15 minus G. Okay, now this here is a little bit different to the previous questions that we've looked at. Here we have a positive 15 and a negative G. There are two ways in which you can tackle this question. First thing that you could do is you could subtract 15 from both sides. This side will be 9 subtract 15, which is negative 6, is equal to negative G. And then you can times both sides by minus 1 and say that 6 is equal to G. So G is equal to 6. Or alternatively, another approach to this question would be, just going to write it out again. Another approach would be to add G to both sides, so that you have 9 plus G equals 15. And then if you subtracted 9 off of both sides, you would get G equals 6, which is the exact same thing as what we already had. This question here is quite straightforward. 10 minus 6 is 4, which is equal to Z. Another nice simple straightforward one. 14 minus 9 is equal to P, so P is 5. This one here, 6. 2 equals R minus 1. We do the opposite of taking away 1. We add 1 to both sides. 3 equals R. I'll do 2 more examples. I'll start off with this one. Here we have a minus 4 on the same side as the unknown, so we do the opposite to that to both sides. We plus 4. B is equal to 5. This question here is very much like this one, so you can start by adding A to both sides if you wish, and say that 8 plus A equals 15, and then here we have an 8 on that side, so we need to take 8 away from both sides. So that A is equal to 15 subtract 8, which is 7. Now the alternative approach there was to subtract 15 off both sides, which would give you minus 7 equals minus A, and then times both sides by minus 1 to give you 7 equals A. So have a go now with these 8 questions here. And of course pause the video to do that. Now I'm going to show you the answers. So here are the answers to all of those 20 questions, so you can check there to see if your answers are correct. I'm going to end this video here. I've looked at plus simple equations there that involve either adding something or taking something away. I'm breaking this video down into 2 chunks. On the next part of the video we'll look at when things are being multiplied and when things are being divided. So I hope there that you found this video helpful. Please comment down below if you'd like to see anything else. Please share these videos if you're finding them helpful. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.